Along with that, I have a smaller slip joint penknife. Came dull. I've sharpened it decently. It's not anywhere near as sharp as I normally keep my knives, but it will get a decent job done. It's Pakistani made. I scraped the Pakistan tag off the blade, but just not even on camera, cheap slip joint. Good for not scaring people. If someone's unfamiliar with someone's unfamiliar with this knife, 10 to 1 odds, most people who would be delving into this kit, were an emergency situation or whatever, would recognize this as something close to a Swiss Army knife and probably be more comfortable using it. So that's generally why I keep it around. In my EDC, I have it mirrored basically by my Victorinox Sportsman with its pen blade, but I figure I got this for cheap off of Smoky Mountain Knife Works. I'm never going to carry it. I really don't trust the quality for day-to-day use, but in an emergency situation, it's a good thing to write off. So, just like the Ozark Trail knife and everything else in this bag, it gets stashed in here because I'm not going to miss it. So you have 2 blades. Actually, you have 3 blades because there is a blade on this cheap Cabela's multi-tool blade. This one's dull. I mean, I'm running my finger along it. I didn't bother to sharpen it up because I have those 2 in there. But on top of that, this thing has a saw which is decently sharp, bottle opener, screwdriver, Phillips screwdriver, which I've used as a punch on some occasions, and if I were to put batteries in it, a flashlight. But it's an okay flashlight. If I ever get around to finding the batteries it takes, I'll put some in it. But as of right now, since I have that other cheapy flashlight in here, this is really used solely for the plier capabilities. Someone needs pliers. This is a good enough pair to lend them. It's decent quality. I have others that are better, but again, I'm going to use those instead of writing it off in a kit. And over time, as I get more and more gear and better knives and stuff, I can replace the cheap, crappy stuff in this kit and in my car bag with better quality stuff. But until then, I'm going, bare essentials, stuff I could care less about. This was, I think, $3 at Cabela's. I bought it a couple years ago. So, right here we have tool capability, and lastly, a Bic lighter. I don't smoke, but it's always good to have fire on you, and I figure I have that now in case I need it. It's there. You can do tons of stuff with a lighter. I don't need to explain what this is for. So I have that, and with just the stuff I carry in this kit, let me organize it on the table a bit, I think I'm more prepared than most college students are. I don't think I'm, prepared to Nut & Fancy's level of capability and stuff, nor would I want to be, because honestly, I actually did try a fanny pack for EDC, and I'm not a fan. But I have a lot of capability with me. More than most, less than a few, and better than nothing. So, there's some semblance of organization. Okay. Come on, tripod. There. So you can see I have a decent amount of stuff, if not in my pockets, in my bag. And this bag itself, I'm not sure if I mentioned it. This is a Hollister brand pack of some sort. I don't know what it was originally designed for. I found it at a Goodwill for all of $1. And I had nothing else to use it for, so I figured I might as well step up my preparedness level and, create a kit like this to go with me. Eventually I might, not exactly sure, I might upgrade to like a Maxpedition EDC pack. And some of this, if not all of it, will in some form be migrated into that. Because I'd really like to have this stuff on me at all times, or most of the time when I go out. It rides in my school bag, so school 3 days a week. Occasionally I'll take it to rehearsal, but generally, this is with me for a limited amount of time, but it's with me, at the place where I think I need it most. I'm on campus, I'm away from home, so I have my comfort items, I got my tea, got some hygiene, I got basic tool capability, security, basic food enhancers, and a decent supply of first aid stuff. And, always good to have a condom. I'm going to get PMs wondering if I, hump everything that moves now, I can just tell. No, I do not. But as they say, I'd rather be safe than sorry. I do not need to be a daddy yet. So, this is what I keep in my school bag. I have a similar bag in the trunk of my car with a slightly enhanced tool set and less comfort items. I just carry a larger multi-tool in there, and a couple other car-specific things like space blankets, stuff like that. But it's basically the same. I made them both at the same time. And this one has been evolving as I've been carrying it and discovering more stuff that I need. And I guarantee it'll evolve in the future. This, to quote Nothing Fancy, is a snapshot in time. All of this or none of it could change. Next month I could discover I want a different knife in there. Who knows? But overall, I'm satisfied with what I've been able to shove in this bag, and I'd rather keep this, have this than not have anything. And it's not exactly, it's a bag that's a master, not a master. Crap, I can't talk today. Jack of all trades, master of none. Some first aid, some comfort, some tools, but it'll get the job done. And this pack itself, should shit hit the fan, has a belt loop. I could slide this onto my belt, and I'd have this pack ready to go if I don't want to carry my school bag for whatever reason. So, I probably get to break this video up into 2 parts. It looks like it's about 20 minutes at least. So, hopefully you guys found it entertaining and informative. Again, if you have questions about anything I keep in here, if I didn't go through a reason of why I have it in enough detail for you, even though most of it seems pretty self-explanatory to me, feel free, shoot me a PM, comment, whatever. I like talking to you guys and getting your opinions on things. And if you have an idea of anything I could add to flesh out my capability a little more, please, again, suggest it. I don't want this to be primarily medical kit, primarily tool. It's not going to be a bug-out bag. It's not big enough to be a bug-out bag. But, anything you guys might be using that you don't see here, you want to get me hooked on, please let me know. I'd really appreciate it. And I think that's all the time I have. So, for today, this is Major Cord, signing out. Have a good day, guys.